The message arrived on Earth at 3:17 Universal Time. It did not come with greetings. It did not come with warnings. It simply appeared on every major communication screen with one line. Earth must attend the Galactic Council at once. No explanation. No details. No time to prepare. Human leaders were pulled from their sleep, dragged from meetings, called from military stations. Everyone in power gathered inside the United Earth Command Hall in less than 20 minutes. Commander Alex Ward stood at the center table, tall, calm, and focused. He had faced war, diplomacy, and disasters before. But even he felt something strange in this summon. The Galactic Council never sent urgent messages. They usually planned meetings months in advance. A sudden call meant only one thing. Something had gone wrong. Badly wrong. General Maya Huxley spoke sharply, breaking the silence. Why now? Why demand an emergency appearance from Earth? No one answered. No one could answer. The Council was powerful, ancient, and sometimes unpredictable. They were the political rulers of half the galaxy, until recently. Their laws shaped star travel, trade, and peace between species. But their sudden tone sounded less like a request, and more like a command. Dr. Lin Chin, a senior advisor, reviewed the message again. This is very unusual, she whispered. The Council never uses this protocol unless they are desperate. Alex raised an eyebrow. Desperate for what? Help, or control? That question hung in the air like smoke. The journey to the Council. 2 hours later, Alex boarded Earth's diplomatic flagship, the Horizon. Its engines roared quietly as it broke through the atmosphere and jumped into hyperspace. Alex stood by the window watching the stars stretch like silver lines. His second-in-command, Lieutenant Sarah Bishop, approached him. You think this is a trap? Alex didn't answer immediately. He kept watching the swirling starfields. Not a trap, he said slowly. But maybe something worse. Sarah frowned. Worse than a trap? Alex turned to her. Yes. A council that feels cornered. She shivered at the thought. When large empires feel threatened, they make dangerous decisions. The Galactic Council had 13 species, each holding enormous influence. If they were desperate, they would not act logically. Alex had seen this before, in human history, in alien history, in wars across the stars. Fear made leaders unpredictable. Arrival at the Council. After a long jump, the Horizon entered the orbit of Vale Prime, the capital world of the Council. The planet glittered with thousands of floating cities, tall crystal towers, and shining rings of energy bridges. Normally the system looked peaceful. Calm. Today everything felt different. There were more patrol ships than usual. More drones scanning incoming vessels. More silence in the radio channels. Sarah whispered, "It looks like they're preparing for war." Alex nodded. Or expecting one. Permission to land took longer than expected. When the clearance finally came, the voice on the channel sounded tense. Earth vessel, proceed. The Council is waiting. No welcome. No formal greeting. Only pressure. Inside the Grand Chamber. The Council chamber was enormous. A circular hall with glowing blue floors, tall pillars of energy, and seats for each alien leader. Normally, it buzzed with conversation and diplomacy. But today, the room was silent. All 13 council members stared at Alex the moment he stepped inside. Their expressions were cold, serious, and filled with something he couldn't yet understand. Was it anger? Fear? Guilt? The High Speaker, a tall being of golden light, rose slowly. Representative of Earth, she began, you stand before us because a great danger threatens the galaxy. Alex felt the tension deepen. He waited for her to continue. She lifted a glowing document. The Council has prepared a special agreement. Earth is expected to accept it without delay. Alex felt a wave of unease. Expected? Not requested? He kept his voice calm. What agreement? And why the urgency? The speaker hesitated. That hesitation told Alex everything. They were hiding something. The heavy atmosphere. Other council members shifted uncomfortably. Some avoided eye contact. Some stared directly at Alex, their eyes sharp with suspicion. Councillor Vok, a reptilian giant, leaned forward. Earth has grown strong, too strong for its age. We must ensure stability. The agreement will protect all. Alex's heart tightened. There it was. The real voice behind the summon. Not danger. Not unity. Not peace. Control. He spoke firmly. Earth is willing to help the galaxy. But we will not agree to anything without knowing the truth. Several council members hissed in irritation. The High Speaker cleared her throat. You will learn everything, after you sign. Alex stared at her. Impossible. This was not diplomacy. This was pressure. This was fear disguised as negotiation. A chill ran through him. Something enormous was happening behind the scenes. Something the council didn't want Earth to know. And for the first time since the summon, Alex felt the first spark of defiance rise inside him. A silent warning. Then suddenly, a small notification blinked on Alex's wrist communicator. An unknown message. Encrypted. No sender ID. He opened it discreetly. One short sentence appeared. Do not accept the council's offer. They are hiding something dangerous. Alex's breath caught. This was no coincidence. Someone inside the council was warning him. He slowly raised his eyes. And for the first time the council realized, Earth might not be as easy to control as they thought. Alex Ward stood perfectly still after reading the secret message on his wrist. His heartbeat slowed. His mind sharpened. Who sent him the warning? Why risk so much to tell him the truth? He looked back at the Galactic Council, doing his best to hide any reaction. The 13 leaders watched him closely, like predators waiting for movement. The High Speaker spoke again, her voice calm but cold. Representative of Earth, please approach the central podium. The agreement must be signed immediately. Alex walked forward slowly. His boots echoed across the glowing floor. Earth was being pushed, cornered, by powers older than humanity itself. But Alex was not the type to bend easily. The agreement? A silver holographic tablet floated in the air, shining with bright symbols of alien languages. The contract looked beautiful, but Alex felt something wrong inside it. Counselor Vok, the large reptilian member, pointed to the glowing text. This treaty ensures balance, Vok growled. Earth will limit its military growth, its ship production, and its deep space expansion. Alex's jaw tightened. Limit? Earth had done nothing wrong. They had followed every galactic rule. They had helped in countless missions. They had defended weaker planets. They had shared technology. Why limit only humans? Alex stayed calm and asked, why now? Why target Earth? A soft whisper of irritation rippled through the chamber. The High Speaker responded, it is not punishment. It is prevention. A great threat rises in the outer sectors. We must ensure unity. Alex caught the strange shift in her tone. Unity, by controlling Earth? Something bigger was happening. Something the council didn't want to say openly. A strange signal. Suddenly, a deep vibration shook the chamber. Lights flickered. The energy pillars pulsed sharply. Council members startled, looking at each other with panic. Alex knew this wasn't normal. The council always appeared strong, calm, and in control. But now, they looked scared. A holographic alarm activated above them. Strange runic symbols flashed across the air. Every council member understood them instantly. Sarah Bishop leaned in and whispered from behind Alex. That's a level 7 alert. The council never uses it. Not unless. She stopped. Not unless something catastrophic was coming. Alex stepped back, watching the chaos grow. A dangerous secret. Counselor Rena, a slim insectoid being, slammed her hands on the table. We cannot delay any longer. The entity is coming closer every hour. Earth must be restricted before it notices them. Alex froze. Restricted before it notices them? He replayed her words in his mind. Something didn't make sense. What entity? Alex asked sharply. What are you hiding? No one answered. The room went silent again. The High Speaker slowly sat down as if she carried heavy weight on her shoulders. There is a creature, she said quietly. A force moving across the galaxy. Something we cannot stop. Alex felt his stomach drop. What kind of creature? The High Speaker's light flickered weakly. An ancient one. Older than our civilizations. It destroys star systems without reason. It moves with purpose, yet no one understands it. And what does that have to do with Earth? The High Speaker hesitated. Then she spoke a sentence that changed everything. It is moving toward your star system. Everyone watches Earth. Alex felt the whole chamber shift their eyes onto him. Not with anger. Not with hate. But with fear. Earth had attracted something powerful, something dangerous. And the council believed Earth was the reason this creature was awake. Counselor Vok growled, human technology grows too fast. Too advanced. You awaken things you do not understand. Alex shot him a hard look. Earth is not the problem, he said firmly. Maybe your council made a mistake you're trying to hide. The chamber erupted with harsh whispers. Counselor Rena snapped, do not accuse the council. It was Earth's long-range signal test that triggered the creature. Alex frowned. Earth had tested a high-energy deep space beacon recently, but it was harmless technology. So how could that wake an ancient entity? Something wasn't adding up. Sarah whispered behind him, "This explanation feels wrong." Alex agreed. But he said nothing for now. A shadow behind the council. Then Alex noticed something strange. One council member, a hooded figure sitting at the far right, was staring at him. Not with fear. Not with anger. But with something else. Warning. Desperation. This must be the one who sent the secret message. The hooded figure slightly shook their head as if saying, "Don't believe their story." Alex's suspicion grew stronger. The council wasn't just hiding information. They were hiding the truth. Alex makes his first move. The High Speaker lifted the treaty again. "Human representative, sign the agreement. Help us keep balance." Her voice trembled slightly. Alex finally understood. They were not offering a treaty. They were begging for protection without admitting it. Or worse, they were trying to weaken Earth before the truth emerged. Alex stepped back and folded his arms. "Earth will not sign anything until we see full evidence. You will explain everything about this entity." A wave of shock passed through the chamber. Councillor Vox slammed the table. "You claim Earth has a right to question the council? You are young. Weak." Alex stared him down. "Maybe. But we don't bow." Silence dropped again. The council had expected Earth to obey quickly. Instead, humanity stood tall. The moment before the storm. Before the council could respond. Lights dimmed again. A deep echo, like thunder from another dimension, shook the hall. Sarah grabbed Alex's arm. "What was that?" The High Speaker's voice trembled. "It is near." Alex felt cold air sweep through the chamber. Whatever this creature was, whatever danger was coming, it was now close enough to shake the capital of the galaxy. And Earth stood at the center of the mystery. Alex prepared himself. The real conflict was only beginning. The chamber lights flickered again, turning the room dark for a moment. Every council member froze in fear. Alex stood in the center trying to stay calm, but the shaking floor made it hard. The air itself felt heavier, colder, like something massive was moving in the distance. Sarah whispered behind him, "Whatever is coming, it must be unbelievably powerful." Alex didn't reply. He was watching the faces of the council. These were the oldest, most experienced leaders in the galaxy, beings who had survived wars, star collapses, and cosmic storms. But now, they looked terrified. Something was very wrong. The council finally speaks. The High Speaker raised a trembling hand. "Activate the chamber shields," she ordered. A glowing dome of blue energy formed around the hall. The vibration stopped for a moment, but everyone knew it wouldn't hold forever. Alex stepped forward again. "You owe us the truth," he said. "What exactly is heading toward Earth?" Counselor Rena hissed, "Something that should never have woken. Something that slept for millions of years." Alex kept his voice steady. "Then explain it clearly." The High Speaker looked down, gathering her words. It was the first time she seemed fragile. "A long time ago, before any of our species existed, something ruled the galaxy," she began. "A titan. A being made of pure energy. It was so powerful that even the oldest races feared it." Alex narrowed his eyes. "And? It disappeared," she whispered. "No one knows where it went or why it stopped moving, until now." A soft rumble echoed again, shaking the dome. Sarah whispered, "So it's awake again?" The High Speaker nodded. "And it changed direction. It is moving toward Earth." Suspicion grows. Alex felt the cold truth pressing into him. An ancient cosmic being, moving directly toward humanity? It didn't make sense. Humans were new to the galaxy. Barely 200 years beyond their own solar system. Why would such a creature notice them? Counselor Vox leaned forward. "When humans tested their deep signal beacon, the energy reached a forbidden region of space. It touched the Titan's resting place." Alex frowned. "That beacon is harmless. Its energy doesn't even reach half the galaxy." Counselor Rena replied sharply, "You do not understand what you awakened." But the tone of her voice wasn't anger. It was fear and guilt. Alex suddenly understood something important. The council wasn't scared of the Titan. They were scared he might find out the truth. Maybe Earth had not awakened anything at all. Maybe the council had done something long ago that caused this. And now they were blaming humans. The hooded member speaks. The hooded council member, the same one who had sent Alex the warning, finally raised their head. Their voice was soft but full of urgency. "Enough lies." Every member turned toward them in shock. The hooded figure pointed at the high speaker. You know Earth did not awaken the Titan. You know exactly why it is coming. The chamber fell silent. The high speaker's face went pale. Counselor Vox shouted, "Silence. You will not." But the hooded figure cut him off. Earth is not the cause, they said firmly. Earth is the target. Alex felt a chill. Target? What do you mean? Alex demanded. The hooded member finally removed their hood. Their skin glowed like crystal with bright energy running through their veins. An ethereal, one of the rarest and most powerful species. I will tell you everything, the ethereal said. Even if the council will not. The forbidden history. The ethereal stepped forward. Millions of years ago the Titan created something, a seed. A piece of its own power. It hid that seed somewhere safe, somewhere no one could find. They pointed at Alex. On Earth. Alex's breath caught in his throat. Earth. Humanity's home planet had been hiding a cosmic secret for millions of years? The ethereal continued. The Titan marked Earth as a protected world. Untouched. Hidden. No species was allowed to interfere with it. Alex glanced at the high speaker. And yet, you interfered. The high speaker looked down in shame. We studied it, she confessed. Long before humans evolved. We tried to unlock the power the Titan hid. Counselor Rena whispered, we thought the Titan was dead. We thought no one would know. Alex felt fury rising. So your council broke a rule made by a cosmic Titan, and now you blame us? Counselor Vox slammed the table. You grew too quickly. You developed too fast. The Titan would notice eventually. Alex stared at him with cold anger. And instead of admitting your crime, you want Earth to weaken itself. You want us small and quiet so the Titan blames us alone. The chamber tensed. Because Alex was right. The Titan approaches. Without warning, the entire hall trembled again. But this time it felt different. Heavier. Closer. The blue shield flickered violently. Sarah grabbed Alex's hand. Alex, whatever that thing is, it's almost here. The high speaker collapsed into her seat. It has already entered our star system. A deep roar, like the sound of a dying star, spread through the chamber. The ethereal spoke softly. You have only one advantage. The Titan is not coming to destroy Earth. Alex's eyes widened. Then what does it want? The ethereal looked at him. It wants to see what humanity has become. The storm is coming. Alex felt his heart pounding. The Titan was coming. The council was panicking. The galaxy was watching. And Earth stood at the center of it all. But one thing was clear. Humanity would not face this danger weak. They would face it standing tall. Alex stepped forward, his voice strong. Prepare the council fleet. Tell every ship to stand down. Earth will handle this. The council stared at him in disbelief. The ethereal smiled faintly. It has begun. The chamber shook one last time as a beam of ancient cosmic light cut across the sky outside. The Titan had arrived. The moment the Titan appeared near Earth's star system, every sensor across the galaxy lit up. Every species, every station, every fleet watched in shock as a cosmic being older than civilization itself returned. But Earth did not panic. Earth prepared. Earth's final message. On the command deck of Earth Defense Station Helios, General Ryan Hale stood tall, staring at the massive energy disturbance on the main screen. Is that really it? A young officer asked, voice shaking. Ryan nodded slowly. That is the Titan. The galaxy feared it for millions of years. Sarah's voice came through the comms from the council hall. General, the Titan is approaching Earth. We need to decide, fight, hide, or communicate. Ryan answered without hesitation. We communicate. Humanity does not run. The humans were ready. Not with weapons, but with courage. A global broadcast message was sent. Titan, you approach Earth. We know you hear us. We are ready. Millions on Earth held their breath. Inside the council hall, Alex stood in the center of the council chamber, watching the energy readings rise. Counselor Rena whispered, it is too close, your planet will not survive. Alex replied calmly, you don't know Earth. The high speaker looked at him with tired eyes. We never should have touched the Titan's sacred ground. We regret it. Good, Alex said. But regret won't save anyone now. The ethereal stepped forward. The Titan will not destroy without reason. It chooses based on what it sees, and what it feels. Alex asked, feels what? Fear? Anger? The ethereal shook their head. No. It senses worth. Alex understood immediately. Humanity wasn't being judged for power. It was being judged for character. The Titan's voice. Earth shook as a beam of pure cosmic energy touched the upper atmosphere. Every satellite shorted out. Every ship engine flickered. Every screen went white. A voice. Ancient. Echoing through every mind. Earth. You have grown. Every human felt it. Not as words in their ears, but as a vibration in their soul. Alex dropped to one knee, overwhelmed. Sarah grabbed a pillar to keep from falling. Even the council members cried out in fear. Only the ethereal remained fully standing. It speaks to all of us, they whispered. But it speaks to humans more strongly. Alex forced himself up. Titan. Why are you here? The hall trembled as the voice replied. To see if humanity is worthy. The council's fear. Counselor Vok panicked. This is it. The Titan will punish us all because of humans. Alex turned sharply. No. It will punish you because you broke its ancient rule. The High Speaker lowered her head. We were afraid. Earth was evolving too fast. You were becoming too strong, too sharp. Alex stepped closer. You were scared of our progress. Yes, she admitted. And now, Alex said coldly, the Titan knows. The ground shook again. The Titan was moving closer. Earth stands alone. Far above the planet, enormous cosmic light spread across the sky. The Titan's true form could now be seen. A giant figure made of swirling galaxies, burning stars and pure energy. Its outline looked humanoid, but its size was beyond imagination. Human ships flew into formation but none prepared to fire. General Ryan's voice echoed through the comms. All vessels hold position. Weapons offline. Stand with honor. For the first time in known history, an entire planet stood unarmed before a cosmic Titan. The galaxy watched in silence. The Titan's test. The Titan's energy beam stretched toward Earth. This time it did not cut. It scanned. It touched mountains, oceans, cities. It observed everything humans had built. Then the voice spoke again. You knew fear. Yet you chose courage. You knew danger. Yet you did not run. Alex asked softly. What do you see in us? The answer came like rolling thunder. I see potential. The chamber gasped. The council members looked terrified. A Titan praising humans? That had never happened in the galaxy's long history. The council's judgment. The Titan's voice changed. Deeper, harsher. But I also see betrayal. Counselor Vok stumbled back. Betrayal? We only observed. We only studied. The Titan's energy crackled violently. You violated my sacred law. You touched the hidden seed. The High Speaker collapsed to her knees. We are sorry. We feared Earth. We feared what humans would become. The Titan roared, shaking planets. Fear is not an excuse. Alex stepped forward. They deserve their punishment. But Earth does not deserve blame. The chamber quieted instantly. Even the Titan paused. The ethereal whispered, stunned. You defend the galaxy, even now? Alex replied. We defend truth. Humanity's choice. The Titan slowly turned its cosmic face toward Alex. Its voice softened. Humanity, you surprise me. Alex felt the weight of its gaze. What do you want from us? A long silence. Then, I offer Earth a choice. You may rise, or you may fall. Alex swallowed. What must we do? Prove that humanity fears nothing. Prove that your spirit is stronger than the Council's lies. The Titan lifted a hand made of stars. Your trial begins now. The chamber lights shattered. The ground split. Every ship around Earth shook violently. The Titan's test had started, and the galaxy held its breath. The Titan's words echoed like thunder across the galaxy. Your trial begins now. The cosmic shockwave that followed hit every ship, every station, every world within light years. The council chamber shook so violently that several walls cracked, sending dust down like falling sand. Alex grabbed onto a metal railing, trying to keep his balance. Sarah shouted through the comms, Alex? Every Earth ship is shaking. Systems dropping to 40%. The High Speaker clung to her seat. The Titan is testing your planet's heart, your unity. Alex understood immediately. This was not a battle of weapons. This was a battle of resolve. Earth under pressure. Down on Earth, storms formed instantly over the oceans. Lightning ripped across the sky in long white chains. Power grids flared and flickered. But humans did not panic. People gathered in safe zones, holding hands. Cities followed emergency protocols. Scientists stayed at their stations. Pilots remained in their cockpits. Everyone waited. General Ryan stood inside Helios Command. What's happening? An officer cried. Ryan stared at the readings. The Titan is pushing our planet, testing how we react. Should we fire back? Ryan shook his head firmly. No. Humanity does not attack what it does not understand. We stand our ground. The officer whispered, and if we fail? Ryan answered quietly. Then we fall with honor. In the council hall, the ethereal spoke urgently. This is not destruction. This is judgment. The Titan wants to see if humanity runs, or rises. Counselor Vox shouted, what about us? We will be judged too. Alex shot him a cold glare. Then maybe you should have thought about that before lying to the galaxy. The High Speaker looked down in shame. We lost our courage long ago. Earth still has theirs. Suddenly, the Titan's energy spread across the chamber ceiling like a burning galaxy. Its voice boomed again. Humanity, show me your spirit. Alex stepped forward. You want to see our spirit? Then watch. Humanity speaks. Alex activated a direct communication channel, something no one had dared to do. He said only 3 simple words. We are ready. The Titan paused. The galaxy went silent. Then the Titan responded. Then endure. The second shockwave tore through the stars. The test intensifies. Earth's orbit began to fluctuate. Tides grew higher. Mountain ranges trembled. Some ships in orbit started losing control. Gravity shifting, a pilot reported. Our thrusters aren't responding. General Ryan stood firm. All ships, hold position. Hold formation. Trust your training. Even through fear, every human pilot obeyed. That single act of unity sent a strange ripple through space. The ethereal gasped. It is watching your reactions. Every choice you make, it feels it. Alex's stand. Inside the council chamber, the floor split slightly from the pressure. Counselors crawled for safety. Alex did not move. He stood tall in the center of the storm. The Titan's cosmic face formed above him, a swirling mask of stars. It spoke directly to him. Why do you not fear me, human? Alex's voice was steady. Because fear doesn't guide us. Choice does. The Titan's eyes burned brighter. Choice. A rare thing. Alex took a step forward. We choose to face you. We choose to stand. We choose to protect our world without bending to threats. The Titan hummed, almost thoughtful. And if I destroy you? Alex answered instantly. Then we die standing. Behind him, even some council members stared in disbelief. Humans were insane. Humans were brave. Humans were different. Around the galaxy, across hundreds of worlds, aliens watched this moment. A young warrior whispered, humans don't kneel, even to gods. A scholar wrote in her notes, they face death as if greeting a friend. A general muttered, they may be the strongest species we've ever seen. For the first time, the galaxy didn't laugh at humanity. It respected them. The final surge. The Titan raised its cosmic hand. A beam of white energy shot toward Earth, stronger than anything so far. If Earth could not withstand this, it was over. General Ryan shouted, all shields to maximum. Everyone brace. The beam hit. Entire continents felt the impact. The sky glowed white. Earth's magnetic field screamed. Every human dropped to their knees, not in surrender, but from sheer pressure. Alex looked up through a broken window. A giant column of cosmic light struck the planet. Sarah yelled through the comms. Alex, Earth's shields are failing. He clenched his fists. No, they're holding. Our people are holding. The Titan's massive form tilted slightly. It was surprised. Humanity's answer. Then something unbelievable happened. Millions of humans, on Earth, on ships, on stations, all stood up again, one by one. Despite the pressure. Despite the pain. Despite the fear. The Titan felt it. A pulse of collective human willpower blasted outward, meeting the Titan's energy wave. And for the first time, the Titan stepped back. The council chamber shook as the Titan spoke. I see it now. Your strength is not weapons, not technology. Your strength is unity. Alex breathed hard. So, did we pass? A long silence. Then the Titan whispered, humanity has exceeded my expectations. The cosmic pressure faded. The skies calmed. The storm ended. Earth had stood its ground. The trial was not over yet, but humanity had survived the hardest part. The world slowly stopped shaking. The skies over Earth cleared. The storm clouds pulled back like frightened shadows. Everything became quiet, too quiet. Alex looked up at the massive cosmic figure floating above the planet. The Titan's shining form no longer pulsed with anger or judgment. Now it felt calm, almost peaceful. Sarah whispered through the comms, her voice full of disbelief. "Alex, I think we survived." Alex didn't answer. He was still staring at the Titan. Humanity had done the impossible. The Titan speaks again. The Titan's voice spread through every human mind, gentle, powerful, ancient. "Humanity, you have endured." General Ryan on Helios command felt his chest tighten. We actually did it." The Titan continued. "Your world stood without surrender. Your people united without fear. Your hearts remained strong even under cosmic pressure." Alex bowed his head, not out of worship but respect. "Thank you for seeing us clearly." The Titan's eyes glowed brighter, like two burning suns. "Now I see why the ancient energies chose your planet. Why the seed of power slept beneath your soil." Alex frowned. "The seed, what happens to it now?" The truth revealed. The Titan raised its hand. A small sphere of white energy drifted out of the sky and floated gently toward Earth, pulsing with light. It was no bigger than a human heart, yet it felt older than the universe. Counselor Rena gasped. "The Titan's seed." The High Speaker fell to her knees. "Forgive us, we tried to steal it, long ago." The Titan replied, voice cold and echoing. "You touched what was forbidden. You feared the humans' rise. And you lied to them." Alex stepped forward. "But Earth does not seek revenge. What's done is done." The entire chamber went silent. Even the Titan paused. The ethereal watched Alex closely. "You defend the Council, again?" they asked softly. Alex replied. "I defend peace. Humanity didn't survive a cosmic trial just to start a war afterward." The Titan hummed, almost like approval. "Humanity is chosen." The Titan turned its full attention to Alex. "Human. I have judged countless species. None surprised me, except yours." Alex held his ground. "What do you want us to do now?" The Titan stretched its vast cosmic arm toward the seed. "The seed is yours." The chamber shook again from shock. Counselor Vox screamed, "Impossible. No species is allowed to hold that power." The Titan's voice boomed. "No species before humans earned it." Alex stared at the glowing seed. He didn't feel greed. He didn't feel fear. He felt responsibility. "What does this mean?" he asked. "It means humanity will grow stronger. It means Earth will no longer be vulnerable. It means you will rise." Alex took a slow breath. "And the galaxy? Will they accept this?" The Titan answered. "They will have to." The Titan's final warning. The cosmic figure began to fade slightly, its energy shifting toward the stars. "Your rise will not be peace. Some will fear you. Some will hate you. Some will test your strength." Alex nodded. "We will face them." The Titan nodded back. "But remember this, humans. Power is not your weapon. Unity is." Its voice softened like a fading echo. "If you stay united, nothing in this galaxy can defeat you." The Titan slowly began dissolving into starlight. Sarah whispered, "It's leaving." General Ryan spoke quietly. "We didn't fight it, we earned its respect. A new age begins." As the Titan vanished into the cosmic horizon, a warm light washed over Earth. Wounds healed. Shields stabilized. Ships regained full power. It was like the Titan had restored the damage it caused during the test. Alex turned to the Council. "The Titan judged us all. And Earth passed. Now it's time to rebuild trust." The High Speaker lowered her head. "We have wronged humanity. We admit it. How can we repair this?" Alex looked at the galaxy-wide broadcast screen. "Start by telling the truth to your people. Tell them Earth is not a threat. Earth is an ally." Counselor Rena nodded slowly. We will." Humanity steps into the future. Back on Earth, celebrations exploded across cities. People cheered. Pilots hugged each other. Children pointed at the sky where the Titan had been. Humanity had stood before a cosmic god. And survived. But for Alex, the moment felt heavier. Sarah's voice came through the comms, warm and proud. "You did it, Alex. Humanity did it." Alex looked at the glowing seed floating above Earth, slowly becoming stable. "No," he said softly. "Humanity earned it." General Ryan appeared on the screen. "Alex, what do we do now?" Alex smiled. "Now, we prepare. The Titan gave us a gift, and a warning. This galaxy will change. Some will welcome us. Some will challenge us." He took a deep breath. "But humanity will rise, together." The final message. A final pulse of light crossed the galaxy. The Titan's parting words burned into the stars. Do not fear Earth. Respect Earth. For the first time in history, the galaxy understood one truth. Humanity was no longer the newcomer. Humanity was now a rising power. And the stars would never be the same again.